Strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go. Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Jimmy Mack, your host. It's the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We're coming to you live out of the Tampa Bay area of Florida on the West Coast. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. And lots of good stuff happening always, of course. So we hope you'll join us. 713-955-0594. Lots of folks listening on the web, which is great. But if you want to get in tonight and ask a question, maybe for an intuitive or healing, you definitely want to call that number and be sure and press 1. So very important. Lots of good stuff coming up. Also, I'm going to be on another show tomorrow, Wednesday as well. So if you're not already getting our email, it's weekly. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. And weekly we send out a little TGI Wednesday, and it's really, it's nice. It's got affirmations in it, audio, video, all kinds of different things. So definitely want to sign up for that. We, of course, have a ton of ebooks and audios. We do a monthly My Daily Prayer service. And for most people, that's nightly that I work on personally for them and their particular list of hopes, wishes, wants, and dreams. So that's kind of cool. We even, if you like what I do tonight or any other time, you can also look into taking our course. It's all online. It's very straightforward. I tell folks if you can read at the 8th grade level and listen to the radio and watch TV, you can pass the course. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think you'd really enjoy it. So look into that as well. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on the Transformational show. And so this is a really, really cool show. And it's with Durva Gandhi. And you really want to sign up for this thing. I'll tell you why. I've never seen people give so much away on bonus material. I mean, Attracting Wealth and Prosperity MP3s, Daily Inspiration, Chants of Lakshmi, Joy, Play, Inner Journey, Liver MP3, tuning up the liver. That's very important. It's like the oil filter of our body. Wishes and Dreams Do Come True, 16 minutes long. Emotional Healing, Trauma Healing, 5D Frequency MP3, and How to Create Optimal Health. So, my gosh, get all that for free and get on the phone tomorrow and get some healing with us too. You got to sign up for this particular one. All you do is give them your name and email address. Write me info@jimmymackhealing.com. I will send you the link, no problem. And just a really, really neat, or you could also look it up. Actually, it's transformationshow.com. And, of course, it's for tomorrow, so that's the event. Really, really cool, though. So every week we like to bring you somebody new and different and fun and exciting. And tonight's no exception. Really excited about my little co-host here and co-guest that's going to be on the show with me live. My special guest tonight is Jeremy Riden, and he's a spiritual life coach, a spiritual teacher, a published author, of course, and a motivational speaker. And I just love his energy, and he's so spot on his messages and inspiration. You can find out more, https://divinesparkministries.com. Coming to us tonight live out of the great state of Michigan. How are you, friend?
Man, I'm excited to be on the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Everyone, get in tune because we're about to blow this thing wide
we'll rock
open.
It. We will. You know we will. It's like my beginning opening. It's every little thing's going to be all right. So I love that.
I love that, man. I love that. That's one of my theme songs. I used to sing that when I was the cruise director, and we'd go over to Jamaica. You know, I think I feel the Holy Spirit saying, someone's listening right now, and you're stressed and you're worried. you need to tap into your Jamaican brother and sister spirit and just say, come on, man.
There you go.
Come on, man. It's going to be all right.
And listen to all that. I love it. And, people, do you remember the name of that song? Because everybody always argues and they go, it's every little thing's going to be all right. The actual name of that song.
Three Little Birds.
Three Little Birds. That's right.
Yes, Three Little Birds.
Most people don't know that. Three little birds pitched by my doorstep. And he means they're just sitting there. So it's kind of cool.
The reason why they don't know about Three Little Birds, Jimmy, is because they're too focused on the bird, the one bird.
Right. No doubt. Gosh, I'm excited to have you on as always. Tell folks what's been going on with you, friend. I mean, you're out of Michigan. Sometimes you come down here to the west coast of Florida for a visit at least. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. I travel all over, and I'm really excited to be on the show in all sincerity. This is a great time to be listening because there's so much going on in the world, and you can be a part of it by listening to Jimmy. I do a lot of astrology, so we'll talk a little bit about astrology. I do a lot of intuitive coaching that I get just from my own gift that I've received from the universe. And so I just want to be an encourager. So anyone listening that wants to call in and ask a question or, maybe get a destiny reading, just hit that number 1. We'd be happy to get you on the show.
I love that. Yeah, so well said. And, it's been a real S show for Mercury retrograde and all that starting. So I don't need to tell you, it's been incredible. I mean, you dropped car keys. My youngest son about broke his toe on a toy. We just had a toilet go out today. My mother slipped and fell and needed 3 stitches in her head. I mean, it's just been, you know what I mean? It's almost like Sunday just was like the tumbling numbers in a lock that went, bam, welcome to Mercury retrograde.
Well, Jimmy, there's a reason why that this retrograde. This retrograde, everyone out there listening, we've all heard about retrograde before, going retrograde, but there's an event that happened last night that rarely ever happens, and we had 5 planets go retrograde at one time. They're still retrograde. They won't get out of retrograde until after tomorrow, and a lot of them are still staying retrograde for a few more weeks and some for a few more months. So it's like what Jimmy just said, when it rains, it pours. It was just this amplified energy. And so just real quickly, people want to say, well, what's all this about astrology? What is all this about these planets? I'm my own person. I have free will. Yes, you do have free will, but as Carl Jung said, there are archetypes in our makeup, in our conscious mind. We all have roles that we play at different times. Sometimes we play the role of a savior. You try to save that alcoholic husband. Sometimes we play the role of a lover or the role of a wise sage. The planets, these planets all represent different psychological stages that influence us. They impel us. And you can say, well, prove that to me. Well, go to the police station or the emergency room on a full moon night, and you'll see that they hire extra doctors and they let police work overtime on the full moon. Why? Because the full moon controls the tides of the ocean. What's the ocean? It's water. My friend, what's your body made up of?
Yeah,
your body's made up 70%. You got it, Jimmy. So basically what I'm saying is that we know the moon moves us and it moves our moods, but even all these other planets play a role in our life. And I'll let you can I'll give it back to you. But if you have any more questions, we can dig into that later. But I'm just ready to get the healing going.
No, I love that. It's so well said. So lots of folks on the call tonight, especially listening, of course, through the web, and that's fine too. But if you do want to call in, get in on the show, it's 713-955-0594. You'll want to press 1. 707 is our first caller. Hi, welcome to the show. What's your name and number? What's your name and where are you from?
Hi, Jimmy. This is Valerie, California.
Hey, Valerie. How are you tonight?
I'm good, and hello to your guest as well.
How nice to meet you.
Yeah. You have a question for Jeremy?
Well, for both of you, actually, the last time I called Jimmy, you gave me some advice on my throat, and that was to take the antiseptic mouthwash.
I didn't get it, honey. It sounds so muffled. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh, I can. Yeah, whatever you did now, it's much better.
Oh, okay.
Much better.
Yes. The last time
Mercury retrograde.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The last time I spoke with you, you had gave me advice to take the antiseptic mouthwash because my throat area was irritated in my neck. And I've been doing that. It's gotten better, but I just wanted you to look one more time because on my left side by my jaw and behind my ear feels a little sensitive.
Well, I'll let Jeremy take a shot at working on you and healing with you. I mean, throat and mouth is always about speaking up for oneself. It's also about processing. So I certainly would get checked out by an MD or family practice guy or ear, nose, and throat guy or somebody, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so we're working on it intuitively, obviously. So we'll see what Jeremy can come up with for what's going on inside your mouth or throat and maybe do a healing.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and by my left ear.
Your left ear. Before I get into that, when you called, the Holy Spirit automatically says something about roses. And I don't know if there was somebody that was in your family that wear like a rose perfume, or if you planted roses or been around roses, something about the smell of a rose. Okay, in fact, what I want you to do, thus saith the Lord, is I want you to actually, believe it or not, find some oil-scented rose smell, right? And I want you to begin to smell that rose, even if it's rose soap and this and that. Now, as Jimmy says, you got to go see the doctor. We're just giving you other things to help. Why the roses? Why the smell? Because the Holy Spirit says there's been some stress, even that you're not aware of, that you've been picking up. And that stress is bringing the immune system down. What roses represent is they represent peace. They represent kind. There's a song in the old Jewish custom, Sweet Rose of Sharon, which meant that in the midst of the storm, God would calm the situation. So we want to look at calming whatever is going on around you in your immediate environment. So begin to put more nice smelly things that will automatically, people don't realize this, many times we don't give our nose the credit, but smell is a powerful scent, a powerful thing that we can do. So I want you to start smelling more pleasing things. I'm about to turn it over to Jimmy. Before I do that, real quickly, take a deep breath. And just real quickly, say out loud after me, ma'am. Universe. What is it?
What is it?
That I need to know.
That I need to know.
Now, real quickly, pick three numbers. 1 through 9. Real quickly.
3, 5, and 9.
3, 5, and 9. See, the 3, it doesn't surprise me. The answer right now to bringing healing into that mouth, healing into the side of your face and your ears, is you need to speak your truth. 3 is all about communication. So even though we've been saying what's stressing you, what are you not communicating to either your partner, your children, your job? What are you holding in that is causing this disharmony in your body? Remember how you're talking about the ear? The ear is to hear. When that ear starts hurting, it means you're not being heard. Somewhere your spirit is not feeling like it's being heard. Take courage to speak your truth. One of the things that is also going on that is blocking you is your mind is all over the place. You're all over the place. You're a little bit restless right now, a lot of restless energy. So we need to calm that energy down. One of the ways to calm that energy down is that 9. 9 is about emotional healing. It's about music. It's about art. It's about painting. So really what's going on here as you go to see the regular doctor and as Jimmy does a healing on your body, what I want you to do for the next month is I want you to buy pleasant incense. I want you to work on speaking your truth, just like Jimmy said, the voice is about speaking your truth, and work on not being all over the place, meaning what should you focus on? You don't need to run around and ask 100 people their opinion. You just need to do some drawing, some art, listen to some music, and do some stuff to emotionally calm your spirit. To you, Jimmy. I'll be praying for you, ma'am.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's well said.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so a lot of
rose oil.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now.
There you go. That's why he's tuning into that. So a lot of people also test for hydrogen peroxide or baking soda. You test really, really good for baking soda. Obviously, I'd prefer you go to the ear, nose, and throat guy or family practice guy or whomever.
Right.
But as another makeshift little piece, I would be brushing my teeth and flossing with baking soda. I do that every day. And what this does is alkalize the inside of your mouth also. So you don't. I don't get that you have a virus. You do have bacterial issues going on: mold, fungus, mildew,
you
yeast,
said that
candida,
before.
negativism. Yeah. And you do have a touch of parasites too. So you could do a parasite cleanse as well.
Do you recommend anything?
I would. Oh gosh, if you email me, I'll send you a list of things. Yeah, info@JimmyMackHealing.com. Yeah, honey, just email me and put parasites in the subject, and we will write you back. And I don't sell product, but I certainly give folks a lot of options on where they can get things and things I've seen work over a long period of time doing this. So, yeah.
Oh, great.
Just
Thank
give
you
me an
both
email
very
and,
much.
yeah, we'll go from there. We're glad you called in,
God
honey.
bless
Thank you. Have
Namaste.
a great night.
Thank you. Okay,
You
bye-bye.
bet. Isn't that cool, Jeremy? And they're sitting there telling you about roses and all that, and she's looking at rose water the whole time. I love when a plan comes together. So.
Oh, it's awesome.
Very,
it's awesome.
cool.
I'm ready to take those more callers.
It.
But, Jim, there was something she said that every caller needs to realize. Mercury retrograde is about really slowing down to listen to your inner voice, listening to your feelings. So many times we're on automatic pilot that we never stop to take inventory of what's going on the inside of us. So for the next 2 weeks, everybody just slow down a little bit and check your feelings.
I find, too, that we may need a little more rest, too. I'm not a napper, but I sure feel like laying down, So, and if they're screaming at me to lay down, you better believe I'm laying down. So it's kind of funny.
Love it.
Yeah, love it. No doubt. So, fantastic. 619 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, guys. This is Amy in San Diego.
Hey, Amy in
Hi,
San Diego.
Amy.
Welcome to the show, honey. We're glad you're listening. What's going on tonight? You have a question for Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm going absolutely nowhere in life. My life, it's fallen together in a different way now. And I did massage therapy and energy work for 24 years, which I really like. But I fell on my knees, and I have really Guinness Book of World Records, the weirdest looking knees and wrists and hands you ever saw, because they're all crooked and deformed now, but they work. I get up every day and I do my normal life, but I just can't do what I was doing. So the universe keeps slamming that door on me. And I love food. I love nutrition. I love helping people with it. I don't look the part. And, who believes in a billboard that doesn't look, pretty spiffy? I guess I could be the brown bag nutritionist. How's that? But I have a wealth of knowledge.
Wrong with that.
That's strong for you, by the way. So.
Yeah, and I had an eating disorder for 27 years, and I can tell anybody the craziness of it, how to navigate their way out of it. But I need to find income flow because, it's just silly. And I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Well, that's plenty to chew on. Geez, let's see what maybe Jeremy's got some cards or ideas for that.
Oh, got quite a bit. Boy, this must be the flower night for me. I've never done this before. Just as the last caller was roses, you became sunflower. And here's the situation. When people think about flowers, they don't always think about sunflowers. But yet when they do come across sunflowers, they realize how beautiful they are in their own environment. You said yourself, I don't look the part. And the Holy Spirit said there's something about your environment. One, you need to realize that a sunflower is gorgeous in the right environment. And so you're comparing yourself to your environment that you're in right now, and it's making you have all these different questions. I do feel like there's a change coming, either with 2 or 3 of the friends that you've been hanging out with. You need some new inspiration of people that see you for who you are, see your beauty, see your talent, see what you can do. Now, real quickly, what I'm going to do is, what is your month and day of birth?
August 5th, 1962.
So August 5th. Okay. So there is this doesn't surprise me. Now, August 5th is a phenomenal day to be born on. It's the 8 of Diamonds in the Destiny systems. And what this means is you're meant to shine. That's why I kept saying the sunflower, because even though it's not like the rose and its femininity, the sunflower is big. It's bright. It's bold. And so part of the environment that when you get some of these different friends, part of what you need to do is you need to go ahead and allow all your personality to come out. Allow yourself to really be seen, and you can't do that unless you embrace yourself even more. So one of the things is I'm going to turn you over to Jimmy. He'll do a work on you, and then also Jimmy, if you could do a healing with her embracing, even though I know she has all this wisdom and all this knowledge, I want there to be such an embracement that it's like, you know, her arms are just opening up and she's telling the world, here I am. And while she's telling the world, here I am, God will begin to lead her to exactly the right location that's going to appreciate the talent, the skills, and the beauty she is as a woman.
Awesome. Yeah. What I get, you test out okay on receiving and deserving, but you have issues with worthy. Go ahead and stand up, face due north. We're going to change some of that because you're kind of, you know, repeating the same old theme, like you're slowing down, you're wearing out, you're getting pushed into this direction, or you may not be worthy of this, that, or the other thing. Going to feel like somebody's pulling you forward for a yes, pushing you backwards for a no. I just want you to say, I feel worthy of all the best life has to offer. See if you go forward, back, or in between.
I do go forward.
You go forward now. Okay, good. So if we go back even 72 hours ago, here's 72 hours ago. I'm putting it over your head. It's going to pull you backwards.
Yes, it pulled me backwards.
Okay, and so I'm not manipulating it, I promise, but you can see how when we're working on you here energetically, you know, those things change, right? And so I think even with Jeremy's guidance here tonight and some direction for you, we'd love the nutrition thing for you. You need to get all over that. And even if you start recommending nutrition for your massage clients and that sort of thing, I'd encourage you to figure out all you can on muscle testing, apply kinesiology, using pendulums, that sort of thing. That's really my wheelhouse. And you do that, you can figure out which supplement tests best for your particular massage client, how many to take a day, how often, how many bottles they got to go through. All that can be revealed when you tap into higher self and spirit. So bound to help you. Make sense?
Yeah, and I do. I mean, the thing is, I don't really have any clients. I mean, it's just, that's what I'm saying, the door just shut. I know kinesiology.
Mm-hmm.
I was studying in the 90s, and I know destiny cards. I know the 8 of Diamonds. I have a book. I've been doing that since the 80s. But, you know, universe is keeping me. So, yeah, you guys are great. That's great. And I love sunflowers, my favorite flower.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, these are all things we just met, and we're kind of giving you the signs. They're all there, right?
Yeah, and I was smelling sunflowers this morning at the store, and I was looking at them and just admiring them. So can I just make one quick comment, and you can say yes or no? Your first caller, I know a product that is really off the charts for health. It's a silver product. It's a special one by Dr. Gordon Peterman, like P-E-D-E-R, Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
You should check out Dr. Gordon Peterson because he heals malaria with it. And you can take it to amplify your antibiotics. And I mean that. I'm not selling it. I don't even know the doctor.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, actually, you know, there's different colloidal silvers and different things. When I ask Spirit right now, that actually tests weak for her. Like it tests strong for me. It tests strong for you. It tests weak for Jeremy. So that's how fast I go. Does that make sense? So even for the first caller, it tests weak. In other words, she might have some bizarre, you know, bacterial issue that isn't covered by the spectrum of whatever that is. But I appreciate you bringing it up, honey, because it can only help others, too, if they test for it. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, have a great night. Appreciate it. You as well. Gosh. Yeah, I find that's always the case, Jeremy. A lot of folks, they even test for different mouthwashes, you know, to help the inside of the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the tongue, the whatever, throat. You know, like if I ask Spirit even for you, yellow, green, blue, red. So you test strong for red. I test strong for red. Lots of folks do. And then the next person, they'll test super strong for blue only their whole life. It's just weird, you know. But hey, we're in the wheelhouse of weird, and it's kind of interesting. And you start taking these little odd little things, you know, all of a sudden everything gets better, and it's like, what a shock, right? And so color is very healing too. I find color ends up being very healing. So it's very interesting on that light spectrum, as you know. And so, you know, Tesla always talked about the energy and the frequency and the vibration, and you know, I'm big on that too. So I love it. 713-955-0594. Press 1, you guys. Gosh, you're almost halfway through the show. That's how wildly fast Jeremy and I go.
Wasn't that neat that she was looking at sunflowers?
Yeah, I love that. And the last one was roses, sure enough. 737 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, dear Mack. Hi, sir, and Melissa, Colorado.
Hi, you're from Colorado. What did you say your name was, honey?
Melissa.
Melissa. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. You have a question for Jeremy?
Yes, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. So I have my young mother that her health a lot of complications, and I want to see if it's a possibility to heal. I don't want her to downgrade because she's a fighter. If permission with some healing and some prayer, and please thank you.
And who is this? Is this you or is this someone you know?
My young mom. I'm
Your
facing
mom.
the house right now. Yeah, my mom, birth mother.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you over to Jimmy and let Jimmy deal with the healing, and then I'm gonna pray to the spirit while he's doing that. Okay?
Okay, I need to face north.
Yep. To you, Jimmy.
Yep. Yeah, I remember you, honey, and I worked on you before, and Mom too.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yep, I get it. What's going on with her?
She's
so
still
what's
having,
the latest? In other words, we've worked on her before live on shows. So what's happening now?
She's still having pain and a little bit confusion. And she's having pain in her hips and a little bit confusion in the brain.
Okay. So she doesn't test strong for focus factor that I love. Prevagen tests really strong for her as a supplement. You can get that on eBay online. That would really help her brain. I'm just going to go do a quick release on you and her and pain right now. It's going to pull you back when it releases.
Okay.
You'll feel it move.
Oh my God, I'm moving right now.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I'm feeling it from my stomach.
Okay. Yep. And it's going to pull all that out of Mom. It's going to bring you back to neutral once it's done.
I'm going forward.
That's awesome. So that's the release. Make sense?
Yeah, I'm going more down though.
That's okay. It's going to bring you back to neutral once it's done. Just filling you up
I'm
with
going
good
to the floor.
stuff.
Okay, I'm sitting down now. I don't know, that's normal. Okay,
That's
I'm going up now.
Good. You'll feel it come back to neutral once it's done.
Oh, okay, I'm back to neutral. Excuse me.
Beautiful. Okay, honey. Appreciate you calling in. You keep us posted, okay?
Yes,
good luck with Mom and all that. Remember, like Jeremy said earlier in the show, you really want to take some extra time and rest for yourself, too, because, if you haven't done caregiving, you haven't lived long enough, but you will. And that just will absolutely whip you, take all the energy out of you as well, okay? So it's important that you hydrate and you do some rest and you get some self-care. Right, Jeremy?
Yeah. Ma'am, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40,
no
okay,
children.
I got you. No children. Now, are you in a relationship with your mom? The reason why I ask is there's a diamond. So the diamond usually means, sometimes it can mean the relationship, it can mean money, finances, but diamond is something very precious, and it only comes after pressure. And what I want you to start saying to your mom and to all those that are in your home, that our diamond is coming. Our precious, precious gift is coming because we have been loving each other through this pressure. And anytime you feel like it's too hard, you remind Mom and yourself that Spirit says a blessing is coming. And that blessing will be in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you just call us back next month or anytime I'm on, and you can tell me all about it. I'll keep your mother in prayer. You have a great night, my friend.
Thank you so much. And I'm going backward again. Thank you.
Yeah, it's more releases, honey. You should be fine, okay? Appreciate you calling in. Gosh,
yes,
have a good night.
Yes.
You bet.
Thank you.
714, that's a deeper meaning to me. 714 area code. Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Helene from California.
Hey, Colleen. How are you tonight, honey?
I'm okay. I just wanted
Good.
to know, how are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for asking, yeah.
I just wanted to know, is there anything the universe would like me to know as far as healing?
Well, what do you have going on? We'll have Jeremy pull some cards for you, honey. I love when people narrow it down. So if you have a physical thing, relationship, money, what do you got going on? Your left elbow hurts. I mean, help us narrow it down. We could go all night reading you. So
I had heart surgery 6.5 years ago.
All right, there you go.
Yeah. So I want to know how is that? How am I doing with all of that?
Oh, you test fabulous right now. Are you having any weird palpitations or
not at
drug
all?
effects?
Not at all.
Nothing.
Absolutely
yeah, you test
nothing.
fantastic. Nah,
Thank you.
Really,
I feel
really
fantastic.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah. Gosh, I would listen to the doctors on that program, and it's important to get exercise. I go to LA Fitness almost every day, and I actually do the water class. I like the water aerobics. So you got to find what works for you, whether it's yoga, tai chi, qigong, gardening. I don't care what
need
you're
more
doing,
exercise.
But you better be doing something. That's the biggest thing that comes up for you right now. They're just showing me that. So
I need to do more of that.
I don't want to lecture you. I just want to wink, suggest it to you. Right?
I totally agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah. Jeremy?
All right, so sound a little, you sound a little different. Have you ever been around French poodles?
Yes, my neighbor's dog bit me, a poodle, last year.
Okay. Yes. So the reason being, is the Holy Spirit is showing me. You ever see these small dogs that jump up on you and they got all that energy and they start licking your face, and at first you're a little bit like, what? But then you start laughing. There's just that joy of receiving such spontaneous love. Holy Spirit saying to me, embrace your joy. Embrace your joy. Just laughter. Just feeling good. You're fine. You're fine. You're strong. And now it's time. It's just really time to put all the past, any of those doubts that come into our mind, don't even do that. God says, you know what? He's got joy for you, and he wants you to laugh and just find more reasons to be less serious and more playful. And it's going to go really good for you. I'm very happy for all the long life that he still has in store for you.
Great. That's very encouraging.
That. Gosh, very encouraging. What? See, he couldn't have said to anybody else on the show tonight, tell me about poodles, except you, right?
That's so funny he mentioned. I do have a small dog, and I love him dearly. But my neighbor's...
That's what he's seeing, too.
My little dog, I just love him to death, yes.
I love that.
And so take that energy of that little dog, because here's the situation. How much do you love that little dog?
Oh, I can't measure it. I can't. I can't.
That is what the universe is saying, how much it loves you. And that's how, and you're going to see blessings are coming your way, even more blessings.
Great.
Wow. Very cool. Love it.
Great.
Thanks for your call,
honey. Thank you.
Yeah,
I enjoy your show. I'm new to the show.
Oh, thank you.
It's great.
Well,
I love it.
Well, we appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much. Keep us
Good
posted. If you're not already on the mail list, email us info
but I will get on it.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I will get on it.
JimmyMackHealing.com. Here's another reason to be on it. We will resend tonight's replay. So if there's some pieces you missed or something you might have wanted to write down, you're going to hear yourself at about the 30 33rd minute mark here, so you can even fast forward through the whole show and just listen
you know
to
what?
your part.
I gotta jump in here. What's funny is, ma'am, I'm a master numerologist. Number 33 is a master number of the person that's been divinely healed. So you came on at the moment of the Christ conscious part. 33 is the number of Christ, but the divine healer. So the universe is all around you, baby. It's all around you.
Great.
Love that.
I'm into numerology, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I love 3. I love the number 3, the Trinity. That's one of my lucky numbers.
God bless you,
love
sweetheart.
that.
God bless you.
Thanks
Thank
for calling
you
in,
for telling
honey.
me that. Thank you.
You bet. Have a great
good night.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Love that, Jeremy. It's fantastic and good stuff. Hey, we're going to jump to the next caller in a second. You want to tell folks, too, about what's going on? I mean, there's a bunch of planets, we talked about earlier, Mercury retrograde. I know it's a good time to, finalize things, but you certainly don't want to start anything, right? And my mentor and friend, he used to always say to me, Jimmy, you're so much more powerful in astrology and the planets. And all I could think of was, yeah, but most people aren't, right?
that is true. So what's going on is Mercury is conjunct Mars right now. So this means there's a lot of either people getting really angry and irritable quicker, or they're really depressed and tired. Because Mars is about aggressive energy. Mercury retrograde means that you're suppressing it. So the next couple of weeks, people want to just be careful when you're, having a spat with when you're in traffic, you're doing anything. Just, what I always say is make grace, not haste. And what I mean by haste is sometimes we get hasty in our speech, in our anger, we make a hasty decision. Don't make haste, just live in grace.
I love that. So well said. We got to remember that. Folks, you're going to want to get in on this. 713-955-0594. Press 1 to raise your hand. 917 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello. Is this me?
Hi.
Yes,
this
it is.
Hi.
You.
Awesome. It's Gabrielle.
When you heard unmuted, it's you.
Yay.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
And instantly my vibration raises. It's Gabrielle from Hawthorne, and I have a dilemma. We spoke the other day, Jimmy, because one of my 6 cats, I believe it's one, he started to pee in the house, and he keeps peeing into the house, and it's not good. So is there anything we can offer for him?
How old is he?
He turned a year a week ago.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, too. We can say prayers towards that end. A lot of times they're trying to find their way in the pack and fit into the pack because you have more than one, right?
Right,
so
and I think it's because the girls are chasing him. They're like the older girls. They try to whack him.
Yeah, that's how it feels too. And it's almost like a nervousness for him, by the way.
Yeah,
so it's a boy, and you got the older gals chasing him. So there you go. You know what I mean? So short of maybe putting him in a different room or just outside on the porch or wherever you want to go, if you're going to let everybody run willy-nilly, kind of like my joke, I have a big fat black cat with green eyes. He runs the house, right? We don't even close the doors all the way because he'll run and charge the doors. He wants to go in different rooms. It's hysterical. But, my joke is if you have 2 or 3 or more cats, you're just living with cats. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
They're about running the house. You know what I mean? They're going to start screaming if they need food, but that's about it. So kind of funny. But that's really what comes through. So short of separating them, you're kind of in for that ride, and I don't see you monitoring them the whole time. So how do you feel about that, Jeremy? You're right in there in the wheelhouse as well.
Well, before you call, caller, I saw fire trucks and a lot of, just with that fire truck, I sensed that nervous energy, scared, emergency. So the reason why he's peeing in the house is because he doesn't feel safe. So even if they're playing or this or that, he's always got to be like on the lookout. in his environment, like when's someone going to run me, when somebody's going to chase. So like Jimmy says, finding a way to make him feel more safe is going to help with the P. Also, real quickly, is there someone in your family that's passed on named Bob, Robert or Bob?
Not that I'm aware of, although I felt that my husband is slowly dying these last couple of days, but his name is Ludwig.
Well, it wouldn't be that, but go on. Who's dying?
Bob? No, my husband. He's been in really bad shape because of...
He's in bad shape.
Very bad shape. COPD, sciatica, and blah, blah. So I think that stresses the cat out, too.
Once again, there's those that once again, I kept saying when you come in, I felt a lot of emergency, a lot of, stressful, scared energy. And so things that we can make it more relaxed. There is a Bob on your husband's side that's coming through. I don't know where it is, but it is a guardian angel. And so what I want you to do is in the house, what I want you to do is just say, this is a place of gratitude, safety, love, all that, light energy, and just welcome. Just say, I welcome the spirit of love. I welcome all the people that are on the other side that are pulling and rooting and cheering for me and my husband and are looking out over us. So you're not alone, but I just want you to do things to kind of make the house feel a little more relaxing, okay?
Awesome. Yes, that's very helpful. I really appreciate that.
Well, we'll keep you in our prayers.
Thanks for listening. Yeah.
My pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great night, honey. 713-955-0594. Lots of folks on the computer end of it. You're going to want to call that number and press 1. Again, it's 713-955-0594 if you want to raise your hand and ask a question for Jeremy or myself. So while we're got a brief moment here, Jeremy, run through it, buddy. What else comes up? Throw cards for me. I love it. I'm gonna heal you, and you can throw cards for me while we're waiting.
Amen. What I was saying is a lot of these times when callers come in, we'll say, is there a Bob or that? Right on the spot, people don't remember things, but then 2 days later, 3 days later, they're like,
oh my God, Uncle Bob. Is that who he meant? The only Bob I know?
So, exactly. That kind of thing. So,
I love it.
But, it is what it is. Go ahead, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
No, that's all right. I can give you my date of birth even. It's August 19th. So whatever cards and things you pick up, I love it.
Well, so let's not do you, but let's do anyone born on August 19th. This will give people a little school lesson. Not just anyone born on August 19th, but anyone born on the 19th at all.
I like that. Go big.
Yeah. So there is a numerology. 19 means that somewhere growing up, there was a sense that leadership or the government, your teachers, your boss, people were trying to hold you down, hold you back, keep you boxed in. And so what happens is you're learning to embrace your own authority without being a pain in the butt. You're learning to embrace your own authority without having to attack other authorities. Because authority is an issue with those born on the 19th because they're becoming an authority. So I would say to anyone else out there that if you feel like people are holding you back, not Jimmy because he's older, but people that are 19, 18, 20, and you're just starting out on this working in this world, don't focus on what people are doing to you. Focus more on your goals, your direction, what you can do, and that'll go a long way from keeping the drama out of your career. Back to you, Jim.
Oh, I love that. That's so well said. And, I get what you're saying as far as the authority figures and all that. Very, very cool. And
go ahead and heal me, Jim. You can heal me.
Right? I love it.
Yeah.
Well, stand up. Rock it out. You know what's going on.
All right. I'm up.
All right. We're going to do it for you and everybody that's listening tonight. I really wanted to do this regardless of who all's on hold. We really want to go with Mercury retrograde. And I just want to take out all the interplanetary negative influence and release them, resolve them, delete and erase them, disentangle them all out now. Pull him straight back when you've released it. For everyone that hears the sound of my voice now or on the replay now or in the future. pulled Jeremy straight back when you've released it. Thank you.
It sure did. I hit the wall.
I love it. So that's bound to help, especially in folks that are listening here tonight. I was on a show Monday evening, and it's Dr. Sarah's show. She's actually out of your neck of the woods, I think, Michigan area, and psychologist, it's her podcast. And so we even did weather. So I want to do weather for everybody, too, because so many folks, especially our listeners out in California, are getting just hammered with earthquakes. There's tornadoes, of course, incredible rain. We get hurricanes, but then there's typhoons on the bottom part of our Earth and hemisphere. And also, of course, we'll wind up with snow up northeast before it's all over with. But I would just want to take all the inclement weather so that anyone hears the sound of my voice now or in the future. Let's just release them out of chaos, drama, mystery, intrigue, and upset, where weather could physically harm them or cause them massive property damage. So let's uncollapse those waves and fields, including myself, and pull Jeremy back when you've released it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You will figure out that release as well. And then the other one I did on Dr. Sarah's show I really want to do is, oh my gosh, there's themes of safe and comfortable, and of course, you won't be safe if you feel like you turn on any of the news channels and they act like, it's this radical update, emergency update. It's like, oh my gosh, And so the thermostat in the house also is comfortable. And same within the car. And folks are always adjusting the thermostat inside the house, inside the car. They add a jacket or a sweater. They take it off. They put it back on. So most folks don't even have safe and comfortable. And now you sprinkle in all the political arena and that giant mess of, confrontation and he said, she said, hard right, hard left, whatever. And, it's a real chemical storm. So I want to release all that now or in the future for anybody that ever listens to the show. And let's pull, delete, and cancel that, release it, resolve it, disentangle and uncollapse it, and take it all out now. Pull Jeremy straight back when you release it. He's in the great state of Michigan, and I'm in Florida, and here we go. There you go.
Yes.
You're going to feel that wave, and it's pretty big. It's bigger than just if I did it for you, because we're taking on the actual critical mass of folks on the call and to whomever listens now or in the future on the replays. So very, very cool. I love that. Hey, Jeremy, they're going to want to go deeper and get a private reading with you. Would you be sure and give folks best phone number, best email? What's the best website for them to get a hold of you, buddy?
Well, the best website to get a hold of me is divinesparkministries.com. And if you go on there, there's a free, I think it's right now, a 10 to 15-minute reading. So anyone listening right now, I'm not going to advertise it too much, but if you go to divinesparkministries.com and look at the Soul Coaching tab, it'll show you what I offer. You can look me up on Facebook. You can look me up on Twitter. You spell my last name, Riden. Or if you want to shoot me a text, my cell is 616-795-5999. Divine Spark Ministries. Boy, it's been a pleasure being with you, Jim.
Oh, my gosh, always fun. I appreciate that. Folks, you've got to take him up on that. I mean, that's just an incredible offer. He always is so lively, and I just love that. And I know it's your evangelical upbringing, and, you're just always a ray of hope and sunshine and positive and just, bringing it. And so I just love that. So thanks for being on, friend. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much,
always
and I'll be listening.
You bet.
Listening forward. All right, you have a great night.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you, buddy. And you're in St. Pete. Come see me.
I will. I will.
Make it to Florida, by all means.
Thank you for producing
I got a big
it, Tiffany.
place
I
for
love
you to stay. Yeah,
that's
I love
right.
you too.
That's right.
Yeah,
definitely. You know,
Tiffany, we love you. We both love you.
Yes, we do. All right, namaste, everyone. We love you, and we will all see you next time when we see you.
All right, buddy. Thanks again. Folks, if you email us, if you're already on the mail list, TGI Wednesday will go out tomorrow. It will give you this link. It's going to give you all Jeremy's contact information again, as well as my own. And so you definitely want to get on that. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. We will have somebody get back with you tomorrow in time to be on the TGI Wednesday list. And all the information we talked to you about tonight, of course, and also the replay link, it's all going to be listed in the newsletter. So keep up with that. Join us here each week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 713-955-0594. And hope you have a great night. I appreciate everybody listening and lots of folks on the call. So it's always a great show. I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. Good night and bye for now.